Hi everyone, we are back again playing Doki Doki Literature Club. This is Minty Foxu, and I can't wait till this game gets creepy. I'm playing it, I've played about an hour so far, and it seems like a normal, generic, kind of slice-of-life dating sim. I can't wait till this takes a turn for the worst, because I am a pretty dark person, I enjoy that stuff, so let's get to the creepy things already, right? Okay, let's play Doki Doki Literature Club. Nyang! Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through text. Oh, okay. Sigh. Oh, wait, no. What was Yuri's voice? It's kind of softer, right? Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted that way. Or, I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Minty, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said? About, you know... I would never do anything so shameful. So... Eh? What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun! Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Minty, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everybody. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everybody likes? With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Oh ho ho, hint hint. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Minty! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori... What? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Minty, it's nice that I got to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest, and I think everyone likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun! Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught into this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, am I making more poems? Let's see. Raindrops, misery, breathe... Incongruent. Ooh. Misery or raindrop? I like misery. Existence, ocean, ribbon, bunny. Ocean? Memories, despite memories. Damn, I'm picking all the ones Sayori likes. Contamination. Pain, Valentine, comfort, frightening. Vertigo, shiny and capable, after image, tragedy, vertigo? Whirlwind, anxiety, bouncy, fluffy sensation, disown. Whirlwind. Bubbles, antagonizing, electricity, wrath. Ooh, wrath, I like that word. Sugar, wonderful, and entropy, dark, uncontrollable, unending. I like uncontrollable. Pink, heartbeat, determination, intellectual, effable, horror. Scars, fleet, unrequited. Puppy, variance, clumsy, philosophy, universe, crimson, promise. Crimson. Destiny, sparkle, unstoppable, precious, melancholy, kitty. Kitty would definitely be Natsuki. Melancholy. Nightgown, nibble, question, vitality. Ooh, I like the word vitality. Hopeless, music, massacre. Yes, massacre. Sunset, feather, alone, adventure, parfait, shopping, animate, tears. Charm, extraordinary, laughing, tenacious. Death, extreme, together, headphones, infinite. Nature, sadness, vivacious. Love, peaceful, blanket. Graveyard. For some reason I want to pick blanket. I don't know why. Another day passed and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past few days. Entering the club room, the unusual scene greets me.
Hi, Minty.
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being part of the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simplest things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the classroom. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you just plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face in her book as always.
Oh,
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri? Tell Minty to let me borrow some money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my books.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad and I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That!
Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if I weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Kya!
I don't know where something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... a cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution?
Retribution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Hehe. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a bite.
So good!
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue! Hehehe. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Oh, it looks like yours is really good too, Natsuki. Can I try?
Jeez.
Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, but why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Hehehe.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Ugh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Hehehe.
Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Ugh. Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she's a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm so sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Yeah? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense at all, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. Kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica.
That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
Yay, that sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Minty. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks.
So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everybody has settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. Ah, is that the case? Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. Is there one thing that can make my reading time here any better? It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her own way to the closet. I follow her and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me a water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her sparkling mannerisms, especially because her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Let me save, actually. I haven't saved in a while. Okay. Back.
Okay. I may have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Where are you off to?
We're just, Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of one-person job, isn't it?
That's, Monica, please mind your own business for once.
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Minty in club activities? Wow. My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that.
Then let's go, Minty.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Damn, she got the nerve. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri?
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it was also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Minty, how come even when I do something bad, you're being so nice to me?
Because nothing that you do is bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Minty, I really like being friends with you.
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yep. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Minty, do you like oolong tea? Actually, I drink it a lot when I was in Japan. It's good for before you eat, you drink oolong tea at a lot of restaurants and stuff. It's quite good. I think it's, what was it, barley or something is what oolong means. So it's a very, kind of tastes like black tea, I guess. Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do so. When it's you who's around, anyway.
That's great, Yuri. You don't push yourself too much. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Minty. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Minty, I have a request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Yeah? Why is that?
It's a bit easier on my back.
I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because You mean your boobs. Your boobs. I actually understand this. When you have big boobs, it messes with your spine. It puts a lot of weight on your front. And so if you're leaning over or whatever, like sometimes it's even hard to just sit up straight because the weight basically brings you down and it puts pressure on your spine and it actually hurts. You can actually get a lot of back problems because of that. I've had back problems because of that. It sucks. It really sucks. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why I should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if we sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Huh? Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand is not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I have to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a bit. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what happened. Minty? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, and this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling in the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth, and I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems! Minty, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much of a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Oh, or should I share my poem too first? Well, obviously I'll share it to Yuri. Get it out of the way.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Minty, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not sure. I'm not used to this. Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying that you never shared your writing before?
Yuri nods.
Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
Okay, let's look at this nice poem today. It's called The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as a wandering human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon of urge, I think is what it says. The moon... Oh god, I'm not good at reading cursive. The moon increments its place and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto this newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic porcelain conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Is the raccoon me? Is the raccoon me? I feel like the raccoon is me.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if that's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I can take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Minty?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Minty.
That's exaggerating a little bit. Oh, it's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay, now let's go with... Instead of Natsuki, let's go with Sayori now.
Wow! I like this one, Minty. It has some feelings in it.
I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better.
I guess you caught me. You know me too well for my own good.
Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a good job, then I'd rather just hear it.
No. I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Minty. Never, ever.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, what made yesterday's poem so compared to this one? So great compared to this one?
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems. Are you good or bad? But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing myself after all. Thanks, Minty. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Okay, let's read her poem. They're all writing more now. Bottles. At least this is easier to read. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. This is weird. It almost sounded like alcohol for a minute, but I think it's more like bottling stuff up. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Oh my god, that is some deep shit. It's actually a really good poem, Sayori. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? She's actually really good.
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I feel like Monika's bad. I feel like she has bad influence on people. I get a bad vibe from her. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful? Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Okay. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sawyer's always had a bad habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's go with Natsuki now.
Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort.
That's good.
But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Poems don't need to be all about deep sounding to express something. It's going to be just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems with this until you're on Yuri's level.
Natsuki stops short all of a sudden.
Don't tell me.
Eh?
You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you?
What are you talking about? And keep your voice down.
You know Yuri would love this kind of angsty.
Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I mean. Ugh. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though. What I did is beyond me.
I am so done with you.
Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me.
Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me.
Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in the world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Oh damn, I didn't even get to read her poem. I guess you have to get a certain amount of good points in order to be able to read their poem, otherwise you just get snoped. Then Monika's weird, she's not even a choice in the thing. I think you can't even impress Monika. There's something going on with her. Hi again, Minty. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I gave the poem to Monika.
Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. And when she's talking about literature, it's like the light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her.
You completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm just kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
A fictional one anyways. Monica kind of whispers the last part to me.
It's just a hunch, but...
Well, there's not really anything wrong with that.
Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Okay, save me. It's already starting off pretty gloomy. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, and piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, and piercing. Sine, quiescent, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. That's weird. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space my words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. That's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be an abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult situation. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That is... Are you saying basically I have things where I gotta die and restart, and if I don't save the game that I'm gonna have to go back to where I last saved? That crosses the third wall there. What the fuck? What when that happens, don't forget to save your game. Okay. You'll never know when you might change your mind. Oh no. You're basically saying that I might fuck up. Or when something unexpected may happen. Thanks for that. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? She's breaking the fourth wall or third wall or whatever the fuck it's called. Oh no, this isn't good.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone can come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything together good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've decided some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hee hee hee.
Sayori, who's been coloring posters, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you think it's a bad of an idea? Well, No, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from.
Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask from them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I think we should just give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put in a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And then the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing our feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. And having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried, and I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but
it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ugh.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get over it. Alright!
Phew.
Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone, expectant faces.
Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's good, everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh.
You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. I can go next. Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the world to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply not natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called... After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transformed into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman.
The poem is full of twists and turns in the structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back in reality and glances around as she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we don't want to applaud her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri's down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayuri hops up to the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Hee hee hee.
Sayuri.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on a paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayuri finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayuri.
Hee hee, even Minty liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. And it might be the other poems, but wouldn't work quite as well with the kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Hee hee hee. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay.
Now who's next?
Natsuki? Don't make me go before Minty. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Minty lower everyone's standard a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki.
It's fine. I might as well get over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, I start to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. There's something that'll improve over time.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because
you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhyme and rhythm to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, and it's giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. Whenever it's just my friends, is just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much worry with the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming. It might be hard, but I hope you all have ideas of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you will be reciting.
Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in as much effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today.
Gonna save again. Okay.
I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. I've been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this.
Alright! I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Madoka, but I'll do my best to get through. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Madoka, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hee hee hee.
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Minty. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have happened and changed already. But today, Sayori's a little bit quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day, Yuru asked to walk home with you?
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot there. Oh, fuck. Okay, I gotta save. This seems bad. Okay. I'm pretty sure my decisions are gonna... Like... This is hard. If I was to... walk home... If Yuri asked me, I'd probably walk home with her. But then that would disappoint Sayori. And she'd still be like, why are you not walking home with me? But then if Yuri asked me, and I said, no, I gotta walk home with Sayori, then Yuri is gonna be like, oh, you like her, and you don't like me. And I can't win this conversation. I should just probably be honest. Because I don't want to be like, I would still walk home with you, and then like go and ditch her and go hang out with Yuri. If I know she already likes me, I shouldn't give her like false hope and stuff. But I don't want to hurt her either. But I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry if this hurts you. Walking home with Yuri, huh? How does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so...
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
Oh, you jealous. Oh, I feel bad. Do you have like insecurity problems? I'm sorry. That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it!
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Time to do another poem. I am going to pick the word sensation and scars and disoriented. Ooh, I like fireflies. Beauty and disaster and desire, depression, unacquainted, melancholy, sadness, frightening, boop, massacre, atone, eternity, portrait, incapable, infallible, meager, romance. Okay, let's see. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing the piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that we're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Were you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat and all kinds of delicious foods. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Madoka, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look for. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon Ika. That's not how you say my name at all, Mon Ika. Also, the joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Whatever. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori? I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everybody else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Yuri shows me a big smile. You're a liar. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone. But the conversation has already dispersed and everybody back to their own usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have spent a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through her papers at her desk. Minty, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Minty. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about her well-being of the club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up to the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Minty. How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks more about you than anyone else you know. She's been so happy ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. That's not any different now that I've been here. You're so funny, Minty. Have you thought about maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do you know? What do I know anyway? I don't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I mean, she said I have to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks to the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she keeps her voice quiet so I can't hear her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everybody else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how do I care about her when I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of ordinary, and there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she looks away as quickly as flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and I sit in one next to her. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. Guys, so I've already been recording for like an hour, so I'm gonna stop. There's like a few creepy moments of like the poems we're getting a little bit there, but nothing really scary happens yet. This game seems to be progressing pretty slowly, so we'll see how it, maybe the next episode it will start getting creepy, I hope. Because right now it's just like really smooth. But yeah, thank you for watching this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out my other videos, look at my Instagram, check out my Patreon, and all of that fun stuff. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you again, hopefully on the next episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Minty Foxu, Pa Punchu!